Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be cash stuffing for the first week of August, which is super exciting. And this week we're going to be stuffing $740, so right around what we usually do, into our sinking funds and savings. If you're new here, my name is Tanya. Welcome. And if you're returning, thanks for sticking around and watching me through this. If you know me, I do only stuff sinking funds and savings. And I actually use a cashless method for my weekly groceries, gas, and subscription. So I send that directly to my credit card and manage that on a cashless kind of, in a cashless sort of way. So let's get down and count this money real quick. So we have 100, 200, 250, 300, 350, 400, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 700, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So 740. I do have some pretty big news. So I know I haven't done like a debt update in a long time. Honestly, I'm like, it's tough. I don't want to be embarrassed by my debt. Like, I know it exists and people have it, but it's hard not to be slightly embarrassed, you know? But my student loans were the ones with the least amount left. And this week, moving some money around, I decided that I would pay them off, which is so exciting. So I know I feel like I didn't sound as excited as it should be. So several years ago, well before COVID, before they sort of like froze the interest and payments on federal loans, I had refinanced to get a lower interest rate. And so I still had to pay back, while people like my husband, he hasn't had to pay since it's been kind of frozen for the time being. But because his are still federal and mine were through Citizens. So I decided to do that, got a great interest rate. I did do a variable after a lot of discussions. I just want to say I'm no financial expert, but I talked to a lot of people, did a lot of research, decided that that was best for me. And it was, because it ended up actually going down interest rate wise for several years. And then the interest rate recently started picking back up. So I made the decision that I would take $1,000 out of my savings and had some extra money from through work and whatnot. And in that account, I do send money to my Citizens account to pay. I had extra in that, so I used that extra amount, took the $1,000 and ended up paying them off, and it feels so good. So it's one down. Now we have one card to go, well, one actual credit card to go, which doesn't have much. So I'm really excited. So hopefully, I'm hoping that card is paid off in 3 months, and that will be ginormous. So that's enough gabbing. Let's move on. So we have Molly. Ooh, I do want to share one thing. I always told myself I would get myself one present when I paid off my student loans, and I always talked about like getting a designer bag, but I was like, that's crazy, and I wanted to do something special for myself. So I ended up buying a bottle of Dom Perignon, which is, I probably butchered the name, don't care. I still have the box. Let me show you. It is so fancy. I can't even get the whole box in the image, but it was really cool. I kept the box and I kept the bottle, and I'm just like obsessed. But I was able to have it with some really close friends, and it was really great. So it was nice. It was something to spoil myself with. I felt like I earned it. And that chapter of my life is done. So it's exciting. All right, so moving on. We always start off with Molly. Molly always gets 100. Now Molly has 100, 200, 300, 354, 420, 440, 450. So what I'm noticing with Molly is, honestly, I think we're in a good spot where, like, this is literally, you know, roughly around 400 that we spend on her a month. And that works. So you'll notice that Well, the sinking funds update, if you watch that, which just was posted, I had put the $500 in the placeholder in vacation so I could get some interest in my high yield savings account. But I did take the other $500 because we did buy our Disney tickets, and I had to Venmo my friend to purchase them for us because she bought theirs and ours. So that's all set. So I'm really excited. So everything that we take now is just going to be spending money because we paid for everything else. Flights, hotels are done, and that. So vacation's going to get 100. So now we have 500, 600. And we do have a couple other things coming up after the fact. So I don't want to necessarily take all this money just for Disney because I want to leave some left over. We are going to a concert that we actually have to fly to like 2 weeks later after Disney, which is not far. We're going from Boston, North Carolina, but still. So self-care is going to get 25. And now self-care has 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 135, 140, 145, 150. And I am going to use this to get my nails done before Disney, and then probably just use it to like get my nails done before a bunch of our other trips too. Health is going to get just 10. And now health has 50, 70, 80, 90. I just need to make sure in November I don't make the mistake again and forget to open my health savings account through work so that I don't need to save up too much for health stuff. So Jay's actually not getting anything. And then we have gifts, and gifts is going to be getting 10. And now gifts has 50, 60, 75. I do have a birthday party for a 1-year-old birthday party. So I do want to get them a little something. So luckily I have that. And then car maintenance is going to get a little bit more this week. It's actually going to get 50. And now we have 1,500, 650. I'm trying to really start buffing this up because I really want to get a new car. And I want somewhat of a down payment. It doesn't have to be crazy, obviously, but something. Budget with Tanya is just going to get 10 this week, and I think I'm going to be ready to open my shop up again by next week. So we have 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80. So 180. Because I do want to post, these are the envelopes I have made, and I at least want to post those. I don't think I'll make a new budget sheet. I'm not sure, like a budget template. It does take a lot of time, but I do think I need to update the colors, so I might end up redoing the colors again, but maybe, we'll see. But I do have 2 posted that will come back up when I'm off of vacation mode. So miscellaneous is next, and miscellaneous is getting 30, and I'm just saving up because I'm going to get clothes for Disney. So we have 150, 250, 270, 280. I don't think I'll need close to $300 worth, but there's a couple outfits I want to get, so I just want to have that so I can at least spoil myself. House cleaning is going to get its normal 90, because we do 90 this week, 90 next week, and then we give them the money on Wednesdays. And that's it for our Molly binder. Let me just cross that. Perfect. Next, we have our savings binder. First, we start off with our savings challenge, something fancy, and that's going to get $40. And so we're going to actually swipe over, and we're going to fill in our $40 on our savings challenge and go back. And now we have 100, 200, 300, 320, 340, 360, 380, 385. that is moving up slowly. I think in September and October, so this is like for a year savings challenge. September, October, since they're kind of going to be busy months, I think more so October, I'm going to probably put a little bit less. So I'm saving those smaller amounts for those weeks. Home is going to get 25. Gotta bring this back up after buying that very expensive AC. So we have 150, 70, 90, 210, 215. Our windows aren't great, and also like the window AC wasn't necessarily cooling down the 2 rooms we needed it to because there's a wall, so we splurged and got a portable. That's why it was so much. Christmas is going to get 25. And now Christmas has 100, 200, 300, 350, 370, 375, 380. So definitely making moves on Christmas. Probably going to end up using a lot of November to do that. Disney, again, is empty because we did buy our Disney tickets. We were going to use the gift cards to buy them, but then our friend was like, oh, I'll get them. And she had like a discount, so she was able to do that. And so we are going to use the gift cards when we get down there. We have like $150 in gift cards, so we'll easily spend that on food, I'm sure. We go down there for the food and drinks primarily. It's Food and Wine Festival. So obviously I love the rides, I love all that, but we go there because it's Food and Wine Festival in Epcot, and they have a lot of different countries that they add and a lot of different food on the menu, a lot of cool drinks, so it's a really fun time. And they're all little tiny like sample kind of sizes, so you can kind of hop around, try something different, and that can pretty much be your dinner. So we don't plan on doing a bunch of sit-down dinners this time around. Baby is going to get 20. And baby has 100, 200, 225. Okay, come on. There we go. All right, emergency is going to get its normal 25. And now emergency has 1,000, 2,000, 500, 600, 700, 750, 770, 780, 785. So 2,785. I'm not 100% sure why it's like a little off. I usually only put 20. I must have put more in at one point. I just forgot about it. I've been doing 25 every week for a while. Next is our savings challenge, and that's going to get 40. And so this is where I did take out money to pay off my student loans. So you'll notice a little bit less. So we'll put 40. So we're just going to mark off on the savings challenge 40. There's a bunch of 40s, which is actually very doable. So, yeah, I wanted something that was actually attainable most weeks. So now we have 1,000, 2,000, 100, 200, 300, 320, 340. So 2,340. So that's all right though. I mean, we made a big move. You know, we didn't use that money on nonsense. We paid off a huge thing. So then is our 1K challenge, and that's gonna get, we're gonna get 15, and we're gonna cross off the last 15 of this row. We can move on to the next row. I'm just going it by rows. And so now it has, this 1K challenge has 100, 200, 300, 350, 360, 365, 370. Perfect. And then lastly, we have our Platinum Challenge, which is our $4,000 savings challenge from Pink X Budgets. And that is going to be getting the last 75. So 50, 25. So now this has 1,000, 500, 600, 700, 800, 850, 70, 75, 80. So 1,800. Hold on, I need to calculate it. 1,500. So we have 600, 700, 800. So 800, 850, 870, 875, 880. So 1,880. Ooh, that's where I got confused. All right, so definitely we should by the end of this month hit 2,000, which is good. Very good. So we're going to cross off the next one, and I've been going in this row. I don't know, 80. That's not bad. Great. So we'll stuff 80 in next week's cash stuffing for the Platinum Challenge, and that's it for today. Thanks for sticking around. Can't wait to hang with you on the next one. Bye.